Look, it's going down. Okay. Ooh, your boy is live. We live, baby. We live. Welcome, motherfucking back. And what's mother fluffing G? Welcome back, y'all, to another Just My Thoughts live stream. I be out here doing these live streams. Not really. Just started yesterday. Said I was gonna do another one today. And I said, okay, Vic, you gotta keep your word. You gotta do it. You said you was gonna do it, so do it. So here I am back at it again, doing another live stream. Today I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys on this live stream. I don't know how long this John gonna go, but I'm talking about them for a little bit, all right? So peep game, sit in, listen, drink coffee, drink tea, do whatever you want to do, smoke a blunt, smoke crack, smoke smoke a cig, smoke a cigar. Just come in, sit down, and get ready to listen to your boy. Now, the reason I decided today to talk about the Cowboys, which is my favorite team growing up, and I say that because I didn't give a fuck about um, the Cowboys until I was 18. I want to say I was about I'm gonna cut this volume on my mic up a little bit. I was about 18 when I actually gave a fuck about the Cowboys. Maybe like 17 at max off real. But it was not me caring about them when I was, I'd say, about, I don't know. I I didn't care about the Cowboys when I was young, y'all. So I I didn't. My family was Cowboys fans. Like my dad's side of the family, my mom didn't really care about sports. My brother was a Cowboys fan. He a Broncos fan now, so I know he hating life because Russ is not cooking. They were like, "Let Russ cook," and then everybody, their mom was like, "Get Russ out the kitchen." But they also want to get rid of Nathaniel Hackett, his head coach. So I ain't really tripping. But welcome to the Just My Thoughts live stream. Today's episode, I'm gonna be talking about Dallas Cowboys. I did a lot of rambling, and I wanted to talk about the Cowboys, especially today, because of what LeBron decided to say to the media, dealing with Jerry Jones and that photo of him from 19. Hold on. Let me get my facts right. Jerry Jones photos. You gotta Google that, John. Nope, that says 14. I'm not looking for that. All right. Do 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 do. 1957. Bam. All right. So LeBron made a comment on Jerry Jones' photo from 1957. So I definitely thought, hey, we can talk about this. You like sports, Vic, which I do. You like to chill and look at the games and check the score. Give a little my input on this whole Jerry Jones situation. But before I do that, let me tell y'all why I said at the beginning that I didn't care about sports until I was like 18, right? Because I was too busy playing video games. If you caught my live last time, which if you haven't, go catch it. I might need to get a link, put a link down in my description. I'm gonna try doing that so that way motherfuckers are incentivized. I'm out here trying to use these big words sometimes to go check out my live streams because I need y'all to see my lives. All right. Help your boy out. You help me, I help you. The more support I get, the future better camera I'll be able to get. You know what I'm saying? The better microphone. I get an even better microphone. I love this microphone. But I get even better one. I get better headphones. I get a better laptop to do everything. And then the better I get at this, the better quality of the product y'all get. So until then, it's gonna be on this bum ass shit because y'all know I got that bum ass shit right now. So anywho, let me take a drink. Hold on, mouth is parched. That's that flavored water. Cause I don't drink soda really like that. I don't like soda like that. I might drink a Gatorade or a Body Armor, but mostly it's regular water, flavored water, or coffee or alcohol. Sometimes tea, sometimes Sprite or Mountain Dew. That's like the soda I drink. But besides that, water, flavored water, Gatorade, coffee, alcohol. Five major main drinks that I'm drinking. Now, when I was young and everything, my brother, my older brother, the CHT, the creator of the CHT, my older brother, loved the Cowboys. Okay. He was always coming home talking about the Cowboys. Mind you, this dude, my older brother, 6 years older than me. So me being the young buck I was, would always hear him and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan." I don't know what the hell I just tried to say, y'all, but oh yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboys fan because that's all I knew. Brother was a Cowboys fan, so I was like, "Shit, let me be a Cowboys fan." And so I've been a fan since then. But I would say, started paying a little more attention to the Cowboys and everything because I knew about Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders, but I really paid attention and really like tried to get more into it when Tony Romo came around. Now, when Tony Romo was a quarterback, I was there for all them interceptions, all those games he threw us into, and all those games he threw us out of, which is what I be hoping Dak don't be. I was like, Dak, don't be Romo, bro. Be you, bro. Be rookie year Dak, who was out here throwing touchdowns with 4 interceptions. Just all you gotta do is get the 30 to 40 touchdowns, and you give me 4 to 8 interceptions. You great, bro. That's elite right there. Cause there's not a lot of quarterbacks who could do that. And then you give me at least 65% or higher on your quarterback efficiency rating. You're bro, that's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for you to be great because it's a team sport. At the end of the day, it is a team sport. He needs his receivers to make their cuts on time and get open, just like he needs his linemen to block, just like he has to throw the ball with accuracy and power and strength. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many things that go into a team sport like football, at least American football, for those who think, let me not say think, but who knows that football is also what they call soccer, overseas. But oh, but as I was saying, so I was a fan, I would say, of the Cowboys when Tony Romo got there, and that's when I really started paying attention. That's when I was like, oh, okay. I like this boy. This little Hispanic dude, he out here, he might be able to lead us somewhere. I don't like how he always throwing these interceptions, and I don't like how it seemed like he can be on some get right and get injured. And this was, as his career kept going on. But I like him. I like Tony Romo. Tony Romo was that dude. So that was me as a young Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? My younger brother was into basketball, so I would watch basketball with him, and that's how I would get my basketball in. But it was my older brother who I would, watch football with, or when I would go to my dad's house, and I was with my dad's side of the family when during Thanksgiving, and we was watching the Cowboys game. So I would say I got to see all of that. I got to enjoy it, got to be around it, got to be like, oh man, I love the Cowboys. But I will say, at least until I was 25. So if I really didn't start paying attention to sports until 18. It wasn't until I was about 25. So pretty much from 18 to 25, I would say that's when I was doing my deep dive into the sports history of the Cowboys, finding out some of the things that Michael Irvin did, finding out some of the things that Deion Sanders did and said, and some of the things that, Jerry Jones said, or Emmett Smith, or anything like that. So, mind y'all, I graduated high school in 2010. Okay. So, and all of this, I say all of that and all of this to bring up to this major point, right? So recently there was the Kyrie Irving situation, which maybe I'll have to do a whole podcast about that. But I say podcast like this a podcast. I mean, I guess technically it is. But there was that situation where LeBron came out and talked to the media last night after the Lakers won. So I know my younger brother happy because he's a LeBron fan and he a Laker fan because he was a Kobe fan. So it just go hand in hand for him. He like two highs, you know what I'm saying? Get two highs. LeBron won and the Lakers won. It was different when LeBron was in the East, then it would be yay Lakers, yay LeBron. But now that Bron out here in the West is like yay Lakers. Oh, additional yay Bron. So that's good for him. But I think I think that when I was 18 back in 2010, like 17 turning 18 birthdays during the summer, was when I really started looking, and until 25 was when I really started looking into the history of the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? And then ever since then, I just been looking at the history of most sports teams and stuff like that. I don't delve too deep, but I like to see a little bit about them, like Boston being typically racist and stuff like that. So, well, back in 2010, this photo that is going around today here, 2022. Hey, everybody, December 1st, 2022. This photo that's been going around the last week, we can say, because it's been going around since Thanksgiving week, which was last week. And it pretty much is a picture of Jerry Jones back in what did I say? 1957? I think I said 1957, but okay, 1957. Back when Jerry Jones was in high school in 1957, okay? And he was at his school in Arkansas. He was a sophomore, and he was standing. Sorry, my dog distracted me a little bit. He was pretty much standing in the back when the white students were trying to protest for, desegregation in terms of school. They wanted to keep them segregated. White people go to white school, black people go to black schools. Hey, that was a politics, that was a time frame. So I can't talk about it, speak about it, or worry about it. Lay down. My dog, y'all out here sniffing everything. So anywho, so back in 1957, Jerry Jones, little 15-year-old Jerry Jones, 14, 15, how old he was, I don't know, I don't give a fuck. This man, damn near 80 something now. This man was not sitting, he was standing at the front of his school when they were protesting, for segregation. The others, white students and whatever, whatnot, were doing that. Now, back in 2010. Remember, I said 2010 was when I started to look into the history of the Cowboys and some of the sports and everything that I was just interested into at that time. Well, 2010 was when this came up. The media asked Jerry Jones about it, and he said, now I don't have his exact words, so y'all go Google it. Go find the information. Don't be ignorant. Don't believe me. Don't believe everybody you hear. I believed it because I was there. I remember it, and I did the research for it. He's already addressed this and talked about it and talked about how that was so many years ago. And he was just standing to see what it was about. Now we can sit here and say, he lying. He was racist. This is why he's racist. A bunch of people think Jerry Jones is racist, and he might be. That motherfucker might be racist. I don't fucking know. Ninjas be like, oh, he racist because he won't hire a head coach. Well, when 90% of the league is black, obviously you would like to at least be like, okay, well, do I hire a black coach or do I hire a white coach? Because let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. If I owned a business, obviously I would feel more comfortable hiring somebody who looks like me. So Jerry Jones, as a white man, obviously feels more comfortable hiring someone who looks like him, who's white. Does that mean I would discriminate and not hire someone who's white or Asian or Latin or Muslim or Jew or Haitian or European or Australian? You know, I threw some countries in there with some races, so I know I probably confused motherfuckers, but my bigger point is, does that mean I would not hire them? No. It just means I'm going to always go with what I'm most comfortable with first, and everybody else gets in that line. Well, obviously, Jerry, being an 80-year-old white man who was raised on a different set of ideas than we were and had to grow and change over a long period of his life compared to us, would think differently, but most likely thinks the same. That's why his son, Stephen Jones, does a lot of the paying the players. Okay. Don't listen to nobody who will tell you that Jerry Jones still run the team. Because yeah, he the head honcho and he do still got final say. But everybody know most of everything that's going on with the Cowboys right now has to deal with Stephen Jones, has to deal with Will McClay. Those two people right there, Will McClay does our drafting, helps us find the players to draft, even help us in terms of free agents. Stephen Jones does everything financial. Okay. So if people don't like that Dak Prescott contract, talk to Steven. You know, people don't like that Ezekiel Elliott contract, talk to Steven. Does that mean Jerry Jones didn't have final say? No. Does that mean Jerry Jones doesn't know about it? No. It means that at this point in Jerry's life, he's literally playing the CEO. Like, hey, I'm not dabbing my hand, murkying in the water a little bit, okay? So now Jerry already addressed this back in 2010 about this photo and about how it was a different time back then and everything like that. And he was just interested, trying to see what was going on. And I'm not, again, not saying that's false, not saying that he's telling the truth. All I'm saying is this happened in 1957, it's 2022. So, what most people would like or trying to say is, oh, he needs to come out and say, oh, I condemn, any racist things, and I'm not for that, and I'm so, apologetic for being there at that time, and whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop, whoop the whoop whoop, or as my favorite, Charlie Brown, because I love me some Snoopy, y'all. Okay, y'all see me and Snoopy, we having a good time because I love Snoopy. Womp 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 womp. That's what everybody want him to do. And I'm just sorry, bro. As a black man in 2022, I don't give a fuck about if Jerry Jones was racist at 15. I don't give a fuck if he's racist now. Because there's only one thing he can do. Either disrespect me to my face and every black person to their face, or disrespect me and every black person behind our back. He can try to change laws to hurt us, or he cannot. You know what I'm saying? He can either be for us in terms of I'm not racist, or I'm racist and I'm against you, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to show you I'm against you. But at the end of the day, I just can't give bring myself to care because one, this man is a goddamn billionaire. Two, he owns one of the world's most popular teams. Three, there is a bunch of black people he has to see and deal with on a daily basis. So he's either racist behind their backs or racist to their face. And if he was, there will be more that comes out about it. So I'm not saying I don't believe when they try to say, oh, he's racist. That's not to say I don't believe it. That's not to say I don't think he thinks racist thoughts, but he has not outwardly shown racism. I do not think being anywhere. I I do believe wrong place, wrong time. Okay, so in believing wrong place, wrong time, that means he could have been in a wrong place, wrong time situation, but he didn't know it, and that just because he was there, he was supposed to know what goes on. Okay, because I could be somewhere and not know what's going on because I keep to myself. You know what I'm saying? My partner keeps to himself. I tell him about the news. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't look for himself. That's not to say he won't find some things that are interesting, but that's to say he's not interested in the news like that. I am. That's my brain. But that comes from my mom watching the news when I was younger and waking up seeing her watch the news so I would watch the news. So it's different, you know. It's different. But I just I don't think that I think okay. I think if he talked about this in 2010, all we really need to do is go look at what he said in 2010. And if what he said in 2010 was pretty much, hey, that was a long time ago, and you know, somewhat denounced it as, I was an ignorant kid and, you know, I just wanted to see what was going on. Hey, if y'all really want to hear him say, I'm not racist, and then you can say you're only saying that because we asked you to say that, then let it be that way. If you want to hear him say, hey, whether I'm racist or not, I'm against these certain people because I'm a white man and blah blah blah, then I hope he says that. I hope he gives y'all that closure of him not being racist or him being racist. I can't have that closure because I don't care because I've been asked what I care to know if me and the person in the train next to me is racist, and I've always said no, I don't care to know because as long as he's not showing outwardly disrespect or harm towards me, I don't give a fuck what he thinks. And the reason I don't care what he thinks is because I can't control how anybody thinks. You know what I'm saying? For example, there are multiple people in some of the shit that I watch that do not believe in bisexuality for a man. They're like, I don't give a fuck what you think, dude. If I see a man kiss a man, he's gay. If I see a woman kiss a woman and then a woman kiss a man, she's bi. So a woman is allowed to be bi while a man isn't. I'm not saying that's every dude, but there's a lot of dudes that have said that I've seen. So if I already know that that's how they think, that no matter what, me as a man, a bi man who knows I like men and women, can't change another man's point of view from thinking I'm gay because in his mind he's already determined if you like another man as a man, you're gay. There's no bisexuality for men. So if he's already determined that, why the fuck would I care? Like, ignorance is bliss. If that's the type of ignorance he wants to be on, we'll let him be on it. Yeah, I could try to change his mind. Yeah, I could try to change the world, but that takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of effort that half the time I don't give a fuck about. If you're not in my smaller circle of friends who looking out for me and my best interest, I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay. wanted to take my hat off. But if if you don't give a fuck about me already, then me trying to change your mind about other shit that involves me don't fucking matter. So that's why for me, I just be like, does it matter if I know he's racist or not? Like, will my opinion of Jerry Jones change if he's not racist and denounces it? And I'm like, no. Will my opinion of him change if he is racist and I find out? That's it. The only time my opinion of Jerry Jones will change is if he outwardly shows me he's racist and I find out about it. But being in the picture isn't outwardly showing anything, especially at 15. And this is important, because people bring up Emmett Till down at 14 for whistling at a grown woman. Well, for one, I'm never one to blame a death on anybody. I've also never gave a fuck about catcalling and being like, let me whistle at you. I've always thought that was not my cup of tea. So I don't think a 14-year-old boy, black, white, don't matter, should ever be whistling at a woman. Maybe go up and talk to him, but not just, doing that. I don't I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy. So I'm not gonna have that fight or that argument with anybody about it. But I believe that in terms of me as a 15-year-old, one thing that I know I did that I look back now and say, okay, it would have been better had I took an emotion out of it and tried to see it from this person's point of view. But fuck, I was 15. And I'll tell y'all what happened. So I'm 15-year-old little Vic, woo 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 woo, 15. Ooh. I was going to DeSoto High School at the time. Um, that's not where I graduated, so that's why I'm good for about telling you. I was going to DeSoto High School. Okay. And that's in Dallas. And and going to this high school at 15 years old, it was just after the new year or a little bit before Christmas break. Can't remember. Lay down. Lay down. Right there. Lay. Good girl. So, my dog again. So, um, 15-year-old Victor, forgot my thought, got it back. 15-year-old Victor walking the hallways, texting one of the little girls I was talking to at that time. Couldn't tell you who it was because I don't remember. Well, I was going to my class, finishing up a text on my phone before I went into class. Had my phone out and everything. But I wasn't in class. I was in hallway. Know what I'm saying? So my teacher at that time, this is 2008. Yep, 2008. So my teacher at that time snatched my phone out my hand. Now I had my phone like this. Teacher came up, grabbed it, did that. Just whoop. I was like, sir, give me my motherfucking phone back. No, I'm not giving you your phone back. You shouldn't have. No, fuck that. Give me my phone back or I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna have to hurt you. I might have said kill you. I don't remember, y'all. I was Emotions were up here because he snatched my phone out my hand. Now, any day of the week, I'll tell you, yeah, I was wrong. And any day of the week, I'll be like, yeah, you know, really, really, I should have reacted differently. But fuck it, I was 15. And as a 15-year-old boy, you don't snatch phone out of their hand. You don't snatch nothing out nobody's hand. That's rude for one. Very rude. Okay. Hated this teacher. He was my history teacher. Hated him after that moment. After that moment, I said, oh, he has shitty character, shitty personality, and he's not a good person. All before that, I thought he was hella cool. In that moment, he showed his true colors, and I was like, I will never, ever trust him as a teacher ever again. So, Yeah, 15 dumb-year-old me, right? Doing dumb shit shouldn't have been doing, right? Well, my man's after that, we go talk to the principal and everything, and my mom's comes with my mom's like, but he tried to snatch his phone out his hand. Like he couldn't even say, hey, you know, let me see your phone, whoop the whoop, whatever. And the principal goes, well, he did threaten the teacher, so we gotta send him to alternative school because of that, blah, blah, blah. So I had to go to alternative school from one mistake of cursing the teacher out, from a teacher taking his position of I'm the teacher, you're in the hallways, let me snatch your phone out of your hand, thinking I should have done nothing because I was a child. But he was the adult. And as the adult, you should not snatch my phone out my hand. Now, it would be different if it was my mom. It would be different if it was my dad. It would be different if it was my grandmother. It would be different if it was another adult of family that I knew. That's a whole different conversation. Would I had still been mad? Yes. Would I have thought about it, you know, before I said something? Yes. But because he was a teacher, which to me, and this is how I was as a high school student, teachers ain't nothing but strangers with a name. Okay. Because I never cared about, I don't want to know who they were dating. I don't want to know who they were fucking. I don't want to know what their politics was. I didn't give a fuck about it. In high school, all I wanted to do was go to school, go home so I could play the game. And if I had a crush on a teacher, that's when I wanted to know about them. And since I only had at a DeSoto High School, I only had two teachers, both of them females. One was my Spanish teacher, the other one was my food science teacher. That I had crushes on, the only two teachers. I really didn't give a fuck about him. I was like, fam, if you don't give me my motherfucking phone, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. Well, he didn't give me my phone. I got sent to alternative school. Finally got my phone back. Learned, hey Vic, don't have your phone down the hallway, down his hallway. Cause I kept having my phone out the hallway once I went back to school my junior year before I transferred the high school I graduated from. But I just knew, don't go down his hallway with your phone now. Don't even talk to him. And mind you, he did try to laugh it up and kiki it with me, like, cause he was a black teacher as well. He did try to laugh it up and kiki it with me, you know, once all of this was over and I got back from alternative school. When I put on that fake front, like laughed it up and kikied with him. But in my mind, I was like, dude, you fake as fuck. I don't even like you. Like, you've showed your true colors as a teacher. Like, I hope I never have to see you ever again. So when I got the opportunity to transfer schools um back to my old city when we moved, I was like, hell yeah. Like, I'll transfer school. Not because of him, because of other shit. But he definitely helped your boy make that decision. Cause I was like, no, fuck that. I don't even want to be in the same school as him because he pissed me off. Again, 15 years old. So if Jerry Jones was sitting here just trying to see what the fuck was going on, because was in his own world like 15-year-old Victor, then I can believe that. I can easily believe that. And that could be my problem. That could be my problem. But hey, I don't give a fuck. I be like, shit. I rather that be my problem than my problem be I'm always judging and assuming people. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But so back to the Dallas Cowboys and the Jerry Jones thing. So that's why for me, just for me personally, oh, y'all, okay, peep game. Whatever the fuck I did in the military, because this shit didn't happen until I got out the military. Like, I didn't notice it until I got out the military. My muscle be twitching. It happened when I was in. I think I fucked it up, and I don't know. I never go to the doctor for it because I'm a dumbass. But whatever, I'll get it fixed one day. Oh, put y'all on mute. But So I just personally, I think I be like, man, I hear y'all. I hear you on the whole, Jerry Jones thing, and maybe he's racist, maybe he's not. And I'm just like, look, man, look, if he's racist, he racist. And I don't want him to be, because the Cowboys are my favorite team. But I don't know. And I'm not gonna make that judgment until I know for sure without a shadow of a doubt. And so until then, the Cowboys just gonna be my favorite team. And I love him. I love Dak. When Dak Prescott came in 2016, dude, that was my dude. It's been 6 years, but that was my motherfucking dude. I fucking loved watching Dak, yo. I was always like, yo, he out here throwing the ball. He not causing the interceptions. We winning these games. He's not throwing us out of these games. It's the defense. Not because he made a bad play here and then there and then there. And as I've watched his career progress and I've seen him become a better quarterback and obviously get more interceptions, because as you become a better quarterback and you trust your arm and your receivers more, you go into this whole, okay, I can make that throw. I could fit that throw there. And if look, the greats of the greats always, you either do it or you don't. So you either try to make the throw and make it, or you not. Like Patrick Mahomes got the arm and he can make every throw. I, that's what they say about Justin Herbert. I ain't watched enough Justin Herbert games, so Justin Herbert can just. I be like, nah, I'm taking Dak 10 times out of 10. I'm taking Dak over Justin Herbert. I told my brother that. He was like, he not better. I'm like, bro, he's better. He's better. It's like Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts can run better. He a better runner than Dak. He a goddamn running back. But his arm, I- you not gonna convince me Jalen Hurts can throw the ball better than Dak. And I done watch Dak's rookie year. I watched almost every game. And I don't watch his progression that second and third year. I remember when he was gone after his fifth year because of that injury. And then he came back. And then this year, you know what I'm saying? So I've been there. I've been there. Ride or die with Dak. Some days I'm like, oh, come on, Dak. You playing like a goddamn scrub. The other days I'm like, what was this? Why you can't do this every fucking day? Show all these media people that you that dude. You can play top five. Like, cause there are some games I've seen him play like a top five quarterback in the NFL. I'm just like, dude, what are they talking about? But then there are other games I'm like, this is what they talking about. This is what they talking about. That compared to somebody like Patrick Mahomes, most of his games he's playing like top five in the NFL, if not top one. And then the other ones he hit those Dak games. You're like, oh, so this is you average. Most of the times you give us above average to elite. This is you average, but Dak gives us average, bad, good, elite. It's a spectrum with Dak. It's a motherfucking spectrum. And I ain't mad at it. That's my dude. Like, I'm going to be a Cowboys fan until I die. And I'm going to be a Dak fan until we get another quarterback who is just as good, if not better than that. Cause, cause to me, in the 7 years I've seen him, he's been better than Romo. Does he have the arm Romo has? No, he does not. Romo had a cannon compared to Dak. Not that Dak got Hurts, because Dak's arm is better than Hurts, but Romo had a cannon. He just couldn't. Just he overthrew. I mean, not. I mean, he did overthrow, but not overthrew like his receivers. He just threw too much sometimes in the game. He threw us into games that our defense didn't play well, but he would throw us out of games even when our defense was playing well. He was just misplaced timing on his throws, bad throws, because he wanted to get all the meat off the bone. When sometimes taking a nibble was better than taking a bite. So that was life with Romo to me. To me. Maybe not to y'all. And maybe not to some people, but to me, Life with Romo was like, is he gonna throw us? Is he gonna throw us out of the game? No, yeah. Is he gonna throw us in the game? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then the lows were the lows. But I like that. I think he's better than Romo for sure. For sure. But that's it, man. That's really that. I'm hoping this whole Jerry Jones thing go away soon, cause I get it. I get where people coming from about it. Like I'm not mad that they feel some type of way, especially because they trying to compare it to the Kyrie Irving situation. Again, I might have to make a whole nother live stream about the Kyrie Irving situation. But I'm not trying to compare it to the Kyrie Irving situation because they're two different things. And I rocks with Kyrie in that situation. I don't think Kyrie did nothing wrong. But for some reason, in today's society, you can't do enough. I don't know what it's called, y'all. I'm thinking about it and I don't know. It's like when you watch a TV show and they say be weird, blah 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 may be unsuitable for children under the age of blah blah blah. I forgot what that hoe is called right now. Like legit can't think about it, so I don't give a fuck. But that's what people want. With anything you put out, you gotta put out either you support it or you don't support it if you post a link about anything. And that's pretty much what the Kyrie situation was about. Like I try to talk a whole video about it and everything, be on live and everything, trying to get followers and everything, because that's all I'm gonna try to do every day. Be like, hey, y'all come support your boy. Help me get a better camera, get a better laptop, eventually get better lighting, eventually get somebody to edit videos. You know, I like I hey, I like it. You know what I'm saying? But I can only get there with the help of the YouTube crew, with the YouTube family. But that's it, man. Like again, as a Cowboys fan, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100. Do I think Jerry was right or wrong for what he did at 15? I don't think he was right. I don't think he was wrong. I think he was wrong place, wrong time. But this is only going off the information I know. I'm not his mom. I'm not his dad. I wasn't in his brain. So I don't know why he did it, why he was there, or anything like that. All I know is today, Jerry Jones today has treated multiple black men like his son. Yeah, T.O. will come out and say some shit, but T.O. fucking crazy half the time. T.O. has done some crazy shit half the time. And so it's why I'm not trying to fall into that trap of being a fucking because this happened to Kyrie and now we seeing this picture about Jerry Jones fucking we gotta treat Jerry Jones like we did Kyrie. No, what they did to Kyrie was bullshit and was wrong. Especially because it was over nothing. And what they trying to do to fucking Jerry, I ain't saying that shit right, but I ain't saying it's wrong. Cause I don't know. Ninjas Ben done said Jerry racist for a whole bunch of other shit that he's done. I ain't said it. Cause I don't know everything that Jerry done did and said in his life. I'm not this dude's mama. I don't be following him like that. You know what I'm saying? Most times I just look to watch the football game. I don't even look to see when Jerry be talking. Cause I know it's bullshit that be coming out his mouth. Just like Steven, I don't be looking when they be talking because it be bullshit coming out their mouths. I'll be like, bro, if you gonna give me bullshit, I'm not even gonna listen. So I don't be listening half the time. But I don't know. Who the fuck knows? All I know is on Sunday when we play the Colts and we go against Jeff Saturday. Good job, Jeff Saturday, for changing your team around and getting a win and getting Matt Ryan in there. Y'all almost beat the Eagles. Y'all should have beat the goddamn Eagles because I'm tired of hearing Shady McCoy on goddamn speak right here on motherfucking YouTube. This dude always talk about how Jalen Hurts is in the MVP conversation being this great quarterback. I'm like, dude, even if I compare Jalen Hurts MVP run to motherfucking Lamar Jackson, pales in comparison. Lamar Jackson, the better runner and thrower. And people don't even like Lamar Jackson as a thrower of the football. But you will not sit here and tell me that Lamar Jackson is not a better runner than Jalen Hurts, because I'm not hearing it. This dude legit, like, undeniable MVP season. But right now, it's Patrick Mahomes. And if Dak would have played his first 5 or 6 games this year, it'd be that dude. It'd be that dude that. Because I think he could have won all the games that Cooper Rush won and still lost what he has lost. But hey, I don't know. Fuck. Hey, I don't know. That's just me. That's what I think. That's how I think about it. I think we just got to stop looking in the past for a lot of things, when the past is, at the end of the day, the past. Like, yes, we do need people to change from their past. But half the shit I believed and said at 13, motherfucker, I don't even believe and give a fuck about no more. Like, at 13, I was gonna be a video game creator. At 12 and 11, like, come on now. I was gonna be out here making the best video game. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Not one bit. One, half these video games that are out now are specifically made for online play. I need a single player game because I like playing by myself. It needs to be good. So I'm just saying, like, we're allowed to change, and we're allowed to change without people knowing we've changed, because I owe you nothing. Like, you owe me nothing, I owe you nothing. So get the fuck over it. And hey, hopefully this ninja not racist. If that ninja racist, then damn. But I'm not even mad, because it's a lot of ninjas racists who claim to not be racist, especially in the black community. Now, there's a lot of them that say we could be racist now because of all the bullshit this country has put us through. Be my guest. But don't come looking at me to join you. I love my brothers and my sisters who look like me, but I don't be all up in that racist shit. I love everybody equally. I love you all. Don't give a fuck about what skin tone you got. Don't give a fuck about what type of burn damage you got. Don't give a fuck about what type of disability you got. I love you. And I hope you're having a good day. But hey, man, that's it. That's it. That's just my motherfucking thoughts. Yeah, boy.